Here's another screenwriting tip. Something that I do, which I've done with my other films as well that I've written, is I tend to have, you don't want to set anything in stone. You don't want, oh yeah, this is exactly how it's going to end, because then it forces your characters and your stories to go down a path. And that path, maybe it's not the natural path that those characters would naturally take, or the story, and sometimes it could feel forced, like you're making things happen so it could reach that specific ending. So something that I do is when I sit down, I kind of have a general idea of, all right, these are the main points of the film. This is where it might end. Something like this might happen at the ending. Just a general idea. And I start writing it. And I'm experiencing the movie through my characters. And as I'm writing it, I'm literally visualizing the movie in my head as if I'm sitting in the theaters watching a movie that I didn't make, something I'm watching for the first time, and I have no idea what's going to happen next. So I let the characters take me through that process. And as I'm writing, things come up where it's like ideas where like I never in a million years would have thought about, like, oh yeah, I'm gonna add a scene like that. It's just like these scenes, these ideas that come out in the process of me doing that, of me just writing and allowing or typing and allowing the characters and the story to naturally guide me to its logical conclusion. And it's such a beautiful way to write because you're not in control. You put yourself in this imaginary world, you put yourself in your character's shoes, and they guide you through what's gonna happen next. And I get surprised. Sometimes I write some stuff that I'm like, oh shit, this character wrote this for me. I didn't write that. So it's interesting, and I think it's a good way to naturally advance your story. If you have writer's block, or you just don't know what's gonna happen next in your movie, you sit down, put yourself into that story, into the characters, and where would this naturally go if it wasn't a movie? If these were real people reacting to whatever's going on in front of them.